Some new footage from Rise of Skywalker has just been leaked. Disney's currently removing stuff from people's channels as we speak. You can still get the footage, it's not that hard to find, but I've just used some of the still frames here so as to not use the actual video footage itself. The frames are horrible quality, as you can see here, and there's around about 10 different scenes which I'll go through. The first scene here is identical or virtually identical to the scene that looked like this in the original teaser trailer. It's got Kylo Ren, he's attacking someone, he has a lightsaber in hand, he's in some sort of thin looking forest. There's not really anything new in the first scene here. The second scene here has got a spaceship that looks very similar to the Corellian Corvette. It might very well be Princess Leia's ship from Star Wars Episode 4, it might be the Tantive 4. But it's hard to tell after the sort of cockpit area of the frontal section as to what's behind the ship. The actual footage itself is not really any better here than this still. It actually looks like it might be thinner, so it may not be a Corellian Corvette, but the front section definitely looks very similar in style to what the Corellian Corvette looks like. And there is a person rappelling down from the cockpit. It looks like maybe they're trying to escape out of the ship. But there is a person rappelling down, and it's probably Poe Dameron, although you obviously can't tell from this shot here. But in all likelihood, Poe Dameron is rappelling out of the cockpit down to the ground. The third scene cuts to Poe Dameron in what looks to be somewhat similar coloured background to the previous scene, a kind of bluey or bluey green, and that's why you may be able to assume that he was a person rappelling down, but you can in no way see who is rappelling down from the spaceship in the previous scene. But this is all you get here. Poe Dameron just kind of turns his head around and faces the camera, and he has some sort of greeny, bluey background behind him. The fourth shot looks identical to what was in the first teaser trailer. It has Rey, and she's on some sort of desert planet. There's not really any extra new information in here that wasn't in the original teaser trailer. The next shot has got Finn. Now, originally I thought it might be Finn on the Millennium Falcon, but looking at it here, I don't think there's anywhere on the Millennium Falcon that looks anything like this, so I don't think that is the case. It looks like some sunlight or some sort of lighting source is coming down, and it looks to me to be more like he's underground rather than on a spaceship, but that's just my little impression here. In no way is there any real indication that's the case. But this is about all you see. You see Finn, and he's at some kind of location that's very difficult to tell what it is. The previous scene starts a voiceover from Rey, who says, "It's too dangerous, I have to go alone," and it continues on through this scene, and you can see her lips moving with it here, so it looks like it's from this actual scene itself here where she says that, and she's obviously addressing Finn. In the background we can see some trees. It does look very easy to speculate that this is Endor, as has been speculated from the previous teaser trailer. There's a bit of footage where they're overlooking what appears to be the remains of a Death Star, and it's been speculated that they go back to Endor to go see the Death Star from Return of the Jedi. Well, this looks to be the same place again, so whether or not it's Endor, maybe it's Yavin, but whether it's not, it's those planets, really can't tell. But it certainly looks to be the same place from the previous teaser trailer. The seventh scene here has got Kylo Ren looking down at some sort of sealed device that's opening. The white and black thing you can see on the bottom left is also a similar bit on the bottom right, which is all dark here. You can't really see it, but it's separating apart. They were sealed up in the middle, and they both move away towards the left and the right-hand side to reveal some sort of item that Kylo Ren is looking at. And then it cuts down to show us what Kylo Ren is looking at. It's some sort of sealed device that's opening up to reveal Darth Vader's helmet. So this is where he's been keeping Darth Vader's burnt up helmet. We didn't see it in the previous Star Wars film, but it was in The Force Awakens. So it looks like it's got some sort of comeback in the J.J. Abrams film once again. And the second last scene we get here is virtually identical to, if not identical, to the scene we get in the original teaser trailer, where they're overlooking what appears to be the wreckage of the Death Star, and that again has led to the speculation that they're probably on Endor, or I should say the forest moon of Endor, not Endor itself, it's moon that we went and visited in Return of the Jedi. It might be Yavin. I suppose it could also just be a third planet. Maybe there was another Death Star between the films, and it was destroyed somewhere, and they're on a completely other planet just to fake everybody out. Personally, I'd prefer it's Endor, just so that maybe we'll see Kylo Ren chop up some Ewoks with his lightsaber. But I doubt that'll actually happen, unfortunately, but that's one little reason I'd like to go back to Endor. And the last scene we have here has got Chewbacca and Rey in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon, and then Poe and Finn walk in on them. And that is it. So 10 new scenes in total here. Not really too much new information. I guess the big new bit of information is that Darth Vader's helmet is back, which a little bit sad, I guess, that's big information. It's such a minor thing, but the fact that Darth Vader, having been killed a while ago, is still probably the most important character in the Star Wars films. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.